channel. Here it's your girl Connie, and no, I am not the fourth member of the Three Blind Mice. Though I wish I was. Okay, for today's video, if you can't tell from the title already, I'm going to be talking about eye vision correction surgery and pretty much going over my experience. So without further ado, let's just jump right on in. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about what eye vision correction surgery is. There are many different procedures that are out there, but the two main ones would be Lasik and PRK. These two are generally like about the same. I think like the only main difference is of course like the procedure itself, but the healing process of it. Lasik, if you're to get Lasik eye surgery, it would be a lot quicker in terms of healing, and there's really little to no pain. So when it comes to PRK, on the other hand, considered more pain and discomfort when it comes to your healing process, and it actually takes 1 to 2 weeks for your vision to like try to stabilize, for it to be like clear. So that's like the main differences in those two types of surgeries. And after doing my own research and learning more about it, I felt really inclined to want to do this. I've had glasses for like the past 16 years, not to like age myself a bit, but it's been a long time since I was able to wake up and be able to see normally. Okay, so basically I ended up going the route of where I would just go straight to a Lasik eye surgery place to get a consultation. You can go through your optometrist to schedule or like learn more about it, but I figured I'd actually just go straight to a Lasik eye surgery place. Consultations should be free because there is a chance that they could tell you that you can't get it. So I mean, from where I went, it was free. I honestly think most consultations are free. Okay, so basically during a consultation, they image your eye. So like they take a bunch of tests. You go through like 6 different machines, or that's how my experience went. And they took images of my eyes, they scanned my eyes. And I also met up with an optometrist to check on my vision. And at that point, they're able to determine your eligibility for, you know, whatever surgery it may be. So after going through all of that, I was told that I was eligible for Lasik, so I was like, woohoo! I did not want to go through PRK because of like the pain and discomfort and the fact that I had to heal a lot longer. So I was so glad to hear that. At that point, I was able to meet up with a counselor and set up my appointment basically. So one of the major things that people consider for any kind of eye surgeries and stuff like this is the cost. Now, not gonna lie, this is not cheap. It is about like a couple of $1,000s, but when I was trying to weigh out the value of what this surgery would be, being able to see for like, I don't know, the rest of my life basically seems like, you know, it's pretty good price, I guess. I feel like that's a really priceless thing, but the great part of the place that I went to is that there are different types of payment plans that you could do, so it makes it more accessible to more people. So that was a really cool thing. And after I was able to like talk about the costs, you know, the surgery itself, I booked my appointment and I was pretty much on my merry way. The next thing that I want to talk about is the prep for pre-surgery. So once you realize that you do want to get this kind of surgery, you have to prep your eyes for it. I mean, it's not really as crazy as it sounds. Pretty much like 4 days before I had to get surgery, I had to do 3 different types of things, which included putting in artificial teardrops in my eyes 4 times a day, a lid scrub, which you can technically get from like any pharmacy or like drugstore, but they also said I could use baby shampoo and dilute it with water, so I went with that. And basically you kind of use that lid scrub and use a wet washcloth to rub like your eyelashes and your eyelids just to clean it out 2 times a day. And then the last thing is a heated compress for your eyes. You can either get like an actual eye mask for this, which is something that I already previously had, which was great. If not, feel free to use like household items. You can use like a washcloth and like use hot water to like wash it in and then put it over your eyes. Or I think you can microwave a bag of like raw rice, and then that can be used on your eyes as well. Just make sure it doesn't burn your eyes off. And that basically just happened for like 10 to 15 minutes twice a day. So after you kind of go through like the pre-surgery prep, I had just one more appointment the day right before surgery, and that was basically an appointment for them to double check everything with my eyes, just see if anything had changed. And it was a fairly quick appointment until something in my left eye slightly changed, and it kind of like flagged the surgeons to be like, okay, what happened here, or is this something that's gonna like affect the surgery? So okay, so they said like it could have been like a number of factors. So I ended up doing scans again the following day, which was surgery day, and they ended up telling me that I might have to do PRK. They left the decision up to me because I could either get Lasik or PRK. There was just like a risk if I were to get Lasik, like just I'd be at a slightly higher risk for something else. And I'm not risky, especially when it comes to my eyeballs. So I decided to just be safe and stick with PRK and suffer with like the possible pain and discomfort and longer healing process. So come surgery day, I actually have a video. Warning, if you guys are uncomfortable with viewing an eyeball that's being touched, just skip this part. Okay, so basically come surgery day, I had to do PRK, and in that surgery, basically it's like they cut the little cornea skin. I don't know what it's called, I'm no doctor. Basically, just like there's this thin layer over your cornea, they cut that part off, and then they use the laser machine to do it, and then they put a contact bandage over it. Just things to put it out there, when it came to surgery, no, it did not hurt. This is like the third surgery that I've had like in my eye region, and I've got to say, from like 1 to 10, the pain being like 1 painless and 10 being like, oh, I can't do it, I want to say it was about a 1. Like, I would do this surgery again. I mean, I wouldn't. But like, in terms of the pain, like that's how painless it was. What it felt like, it basically didn't feel like much. They gave me a chill pill like right before it, so I'd, you know, like chill out. And after I took that, I was okay, but when it came to like the actual procedure on my eyes, they put so many eye drops, like numbing eye drops, that I didn't feel crap. Like, it kind of just felt like I was swimming underwater because there was just so much liquid in my eyes, and it was just so blurry, because when things get super duper close up to your eyes, you realize it kind of like loses focus and it's really blurry. So it didn't make me feel scared or anything, and the fact that I could barely see anything really helped. So it was a really quick procedure, probably about like 12 minutes tops. And what was one of the great things about it was that my surgeon talked me through it, which I just really appreciated. So during the entire thing, like, I knew what was going on. I mean, I was chilling, so I didn't really like, I wasn't really listening, but it was nice to know, you know? So immediately after I was done, like, you're able to like open your eyes and see. It was a bit blurry, but guys, so much better than what I had going on previously. So at that point, my eyes were pretty sensitive to light, so I just put on some shades and took another chill pill, and I was on my way home to just relax and sleep. So yeah, the surgery went really successfully, and I was super excited about that. And I ended up just knocking out right afterwards, which is what they suggest, because there could be some kind of pain and discomfort like right after surgery, and if you're sleeping through it, you know what I mean, it's like it's not really there. After like 5 to 7 hours of like chilling and napping, I had a post-op appointment. Typically these would be like the next day, but they're closed on the weekends, and I went on a Friday, so I went like in the late afternoon. They double checked my vision and everything, and they said that everything looked good. And at that point, I was just on my way home again and had to recover and do some post-surgery things to help keep up with my healing. Okay, so 5 days after PRK surgery, basically I have to go back in to remove the contact lens bandage that they had on my eye. And during those 5 days, I followed along with like the normal post-surgery procedures for us to do at home, which is putting in a lot of eye drops. I had 2 different types of eye drops that were prescribed to me, and then I've been just using a lot of artificial tears. Specifically this one by Refresh. You can get that at Target. Great quality price. And what I've been noticing in like the past week that I've been healing is that my vision is just like, it's really not stable. Like one day it'd be super blurry, the end of the day it's like, yo, it's so clear, like not super clear but clear, and then another day it would just go back to be like being a little bit more blurry. It's weird, but basically my optometrist said that's totally normal. Healing is definitely going to fluctuate when it comes to like the first week or two, and then by then it'll stabilize after that. So I'm just waiting for that stabilization period where I'll be able to clearly see like 2020. But hasn't happened yet. I'm actually only in week 1 of healing, and it's been going great so far. I've had no pain or discomfort that people have talked about in the actual like healing of it, so I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, I've been just trying to be really good about my eye drops and just like other things to consider. I mean, in terms of like healing, you're not supposed to wear makeup within like the 5 days after surgery, or like while the contact lenses are still in. I technically can't go swimming for the next 2 weeks or get anything in my eyes, so they say to limit exercise, because if like any kind of sweat gets in there, that's not good. And any kind of like rigorous exercise, like wear some protective eyewear, and just wear sunglasses whenever you're out for like the next 6 months to a year. So I've been just wearing sunglasses all the time. I mean, this is also a great excuse for me to not have to wear makeup. And I've been vibing with it. I'm chilling. It is super duper bright, and I am somewhat sensitive to light, and I've just been chilling with it. Just one thing to note too is that 3 days like after surgery, I was knocked out cold. Like I was just super duper tired, and like my schedule would basically be wake up, eat, go to take a nap, wake up, eat a little bit, and take a nap. Wake up, eat a little bit, and then I just sleep again. So I had the most amount of sleep I've had in my entire life, which I'm not completely mad about, because they say like the more you close your eyes and sleep, the faster things heal. So that worked out the way that it should for me, so I was not mad at that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much generally what I want to say about LASIK and PRK. I mean, guys, I 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm not even able to see clearly yet, but I think with what I've seen so far, like as of right now, I'm really, really happy with the results, and I just can't wait for it to stay, like my vision to be like stable. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions or comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or, you know, message me on Instagram. I'd love to help you guys out if you guys have any kind of questions around this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.